Does Unity celebrate Easter? Of course. Most Unity centers have celebratory services with flowers and music on Easter Sunday. But whether or not you're a churchgoer, the Unity interpretation of the Easter story can inspire you on two different levels. First, the message we take from the story of Jesus' resurrection is that we are eternal souls on a spiritual journey. Death only affects the physical body, but our souls or spirits continue in some other form after we've passed through this human experience. In Unity, you might hear different opinions about whether Jesus' resurrection story is literally true, but something must have happened to leave people in his day with the impression that Jesus was not entirely gone after death. Today, many of us believe that our loved ones are still near us after death, or even that we can communicate with them. Given Jesus' powerful divine energy, it's really no surprise that he could make his continuing presence known. The second and equally important way to interpret the Easter story is that it represents our own lives. We often go through cycles of crucifixion, feeling like we're in a dark tomb, then being renewed to greet a new day to create the next phase of our lives. Our crucifixions are any event or phase in which life as we know it seems to have ended. Death and loss, grief and pain, serious illness, dark nights of the soul. Often then we enter a void, something like a tomb, where we process what has happened, where we grieve, and where we live in the question, not knowing what will come next. That can be a dark time in anyone's life, but it is also a period of time to spend in the silence, to feel the presence of Spirit, and to remember our own divine essence. One of the primary teachings in Unity is that each of us is divine at our core. We are made in God's image, and we are one with God, or call it the energy of love and intelligence that is the universe. After this period of darkness and silence, a new day always dawns. In Jesus' story, the stone was rolled away, and the morning light shone into the cave. Life was not over after all. We believe in Unity that no matter how bad things get, we will eventually see good come out of it. Our lives will be resurrected. They may not be the same as before, but we will continue to have opportunities to love and to express the divine energy in us. There's always more to come. That's part of living eternally. So those are two ways we interpret the Easter story in Unity. I should also mention that Unity observes Lent, the season leading up to Easter that starts on Ash Wednesday every spring. In traditional Christian churches, Lent is often described as a period of sacrifice. Instead, in Unity, we think about what we can release. What can we let go of that no longer serves us? Bad habits, negative thoughts, judgment and criticism, fear and stress? Every year, Unity creates a booklet with a message for each day of Lent, suggesting what might be released and how we can affirm something better. It's always our most popular booklet of the year, and it is sent free to tens of thousands of people who request it. In Unity, regardless of whether you believe Jesus was a real person or that the stories about him are true, Easter can be a celebration of you. It is about resilience and renewal, no matter what has happened in your life. It is about faith in your own spiritual nature. It's a day to remember that you are a divine being on a never-ending journey of life.